What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today I'm going to be predicting the outcome of Eimantas Stanionis versus Thomas Dulorme, which will be a 12-rounder in the welterweight division. And this fight is going to be Saturday, April 10th, from the Mohegan Sun Arena in Uncasville, Connecticut. And this fight is going to be broadcasted on Showtime. And again, both fighters, Eimantas Stanionis, fighting out of Lithuania, holds an unbeaten record of 12-0 with 9 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 24 by BoxRec and has 2 very good wins against Justin Dulorme, where he did knock him out in the 9th round, and he also has another 9th round knockout victory over Junior Gonzalez. And I would say that Eimantas Stanionis is one of the best prospects in the welterweight division right now, and this is definitely his breakthrough fight from prospect to contender as he's taking on former world title challenger Thomas Dulorme. And just to get into Thomas Dulorme's resume, he holds a record of 25 wins, 4 defeats, and 1 draw, with 16 wins coming by way of knockout. He's currently ranked number 19 by BoxRec, so the difference between these two is by 5 according to BoxRec and their rankings. He has 4 losses, I said before, and those losses come to Luis Carlos Abreu via knockout. He also has a KO loss to Terence Crawford for the WBO Super Lightweight World title. And he has a unanimous decision defeat to Yordenis Ugas, which was a war, both fighters trading knockdowns, and it was within 1 point. And he also has a unanimous decision defeat to Jamal James for the vacant WBA interim welterweight world title. And against Jamal James, I thought he won. I thought his pressure fighting did enough, and I thought he won 7-5 according to my scorecard. But I believe the scorecards that the judges had were wide. They were 9-3, 10-2, and maybe 8-4, something like that. But I just thought Thomas Dulorme's pressure fighting got him the victory there. And he's fought for a world title once for an interim title, as I said before. He's an experienced fighter. He's got good power. He's a pressure fighter. And this is going to be a very good matchup. And he also has a draw against Jesse Vargas. And both of these fighters are pressure fighters. I would say Eimantas Stanionis is a tight pressure fighter, and I would say that Thomas Dulorme is a more loose pressure fighter, where he keeps his hands moving, his footwork is good, where he goes on different angles, but he still goes in the inside and works the body, works the head, while Eimantas Stanionis keeps his hands up. He doesn't really work on different angles, he just comes forward with his tree trunk-like legs, and he just brutalizes guys to the body and to the head with short hooks. He is a tremendous fighter, and he's definitely one of the best fighters out of Lithuania. He reminds me very much of, let's just say, like a Canelo Alvarez with his body work. He comes forward, pushes with his left hand, brutalizes the body with the right, and it's very exciting to see, as now he's really having a breakthrough fight against Thomas Dulorme. And this fight is going to be fireworks, as I said before. Both of them are powerful pressure fighters that could pack a big punch. And Stanionis, where he showed against Justin Dulorme that he could come on early and late, because he didn't really show any deficit in stamina, as throughout that whole fight he was just working the body, working the head, and just breaking his man down. And against Junior Gonzalez, he knocked Gonzalez down multiple times with body shots. And for Thomas Dulorme, especially against Terrell Williams, he broke him down the whole fight with brutal hooks to the head, hooks to the body, and most of them are short hooks that generate a lot of power. And even against Terence Crawford, he was making a case for him to be winning on all 3 judges' scorecards, even though he was only ahead on 1. I thought he was winning that fight 48-47 until the stoppage, where he was dropped thrice in the 6th round. But, yeah, this fight's going to be a tremendous one. It's definitely a sleeper fight on this Jaron Ennis versus Sergey Lipinets card, and it's going to be a very, very good one. As Eimantas Stanionis is stepping up from fighting Justin Dulorme, Junior Gonzalez, to now fighting former world title challenger in Thomas Dulorme. Comment down below your picks for this fight, and I'm going to be picking Eimantas Stanionis to be winning this fight via unanimous decision over Thomas Dulorme. I think this fight might be close on the scorecards. It might be like a 7-5 or 8-4 fight in favor of Stanionis. But I just think Thomas Dulorme is getting a little older. Although he's in his early to mid-30s, he's still been through so many wars, especially against Jamal James and Yordenis Ugas. And maybe, I guess you could count Terence Crawford as well. But Thomas Dulorme, still, he's going to put up a good effort, a good fight, and he could possibly win this one, as Stanionis really hasn't faced the pressure fighting style that Dulorme has. Justin Dulorme was more of a fighter that would just come back and just try and counter you, and Stanionis would just move his head, land to the body, and land upstairs. But that's not going to happen here, as Dulorme is going to come to trade with Stanionis. And Stanionis might get dropped. Who knows? He hasn't really been chin tested yet because Justin Deloach doesn't really generate a lot of power. Same with Janeiro Gonzalez. And Dulorme does with those short and brutal hooks. But overall, I'm going to be picking Eimantas Stanionis via a unanimous decision over Thomas Dulorme to get his breakthrough win over a former world title challenger in Thomas Dulorme and to go 13-0 with 9 knockouts. And that's really it. I'm going to be boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.